recording now. Let me see where this mic is at. Sometimes be bumping around. And the whole damn video be like a bumpy ass mic. It shouldn't do it, man. I should be open. Take one of these earphones out so I can hear how loud I'm talking. Because a lot of times I be talking loud and the whole world can hear me. Whew, I done already been like 3 miles. Just about when I reach this corner. It should be 3 miles. But yeah, what are we going to talk about today? What are we going to discuss? I don't know. Got some bums over here looking at me like I'm going to give them something, looking like they drooling. Like somebody really cares. How y'all doing today? All right? Yeah, she all smiling. I should have put the camera on. Look like a guy in a wheelchair and another crazy looking woman. I ain't got nothing for him. Anyway. I have my driver's license in my pocket and the key to my front door. That's all I walk with out here. And the driver's license that I have is not even my regular Arizona state license. It's a New York state license. It's already expired here. So that kills the other one. I just walk around in this for ID purposes. So if I was to get stopped out here or blamed for some dumb shit, they got a way of just looking directly into the system. It ain't no fucking, nobody trying to hide anything. Got my name, where I come from, where I'm at, and all that. You gotta take me in. You can check that shit on your laptop. Most of the cars got laptops now. They got access to the database. I'm a citizen here now. What's today, the 27th? Tomorrow's the 28th. I think it's 29 days in this month. Tomorrow's the 28th. That makes my year anniversary in this apartment that I have. If you look at my earlier videos, you will see where I was talking shit about this place because it was so hot. And I was kind of hot and frustrated from the situation. If you followed my videos, the earlier videos, then some of them is mixed up. But I have a little series I want y'all to watch. And then maybe you may be interested in some of my other videos. Because all I do is talk all over the board. I'm jumping all over the board with it. So, listen to the stuff and see what you're interested in, that's all. Then just tell me what you're interested in. And we can harp on that topic. So if you give me a topic that I know about, we could talk about it. And if it's not a topic I don't know about, if it's a topic I don't know about, there's not really much that I could do. I'll give you my opinion on it, maybe. I'll give you my opinion on something, maybe. That's about it. I'm not gonna harp on it like I'm some kind of expert. But there's a lot of shit that I know about. Because I'm an older, educated guy. I'm not a boy. So, there's a lot of things you could ask me. And I'll give you some good, sound, straight to the point advice. Respect me, I respect you. I'm gonna respect you anyway. No matter what you do. Because what you do in your comments, that's your business. That's coming from your heart. That's coming from your spirit. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I be setting people off sometimes, but it still ain't got nothing to do with me. Everything that you do and everything that you feel, that's all your own doing. It's nobody else's. People can provoke it maybe, but it's your doing. You understand? It's like somebody can provoke you to kill them, but that's your doing. They be there telling, go ahead, do it. I dare you, shoot. You ain't shooting nobody. And that's how a lot of times that shit be happening. Motherfucker get popped because he thought this shit wasn't gonna happen. And he was daring the other person. Or she was daring the other person. But what I'm trying to get at is that person that pulled the trigger, it ain't got nothing to do with guns and all that and whatever. It could have been a knife. She could be standing there saying, stab me. I dare you. I'll get my brothers and family to beat me. They'll beat you up. You can't, what are you gonna do, punk? Guy might be standing there, man, been punked for years. And he finally got a change of heart. So instead of be the one getting shitted on and beat up and disrespected, he turns his table on your ass and slaps the shit out of you. And then you be sitting there, yeah, you, the chick, female, so you be sitting there with your mouth jaw hanging like, oh shit. Maybe that's what you had coming. Maybe you wanted him to do that. Who the fuck knows? Maybe he was begging for that all the time. Shit, you may smile and say, do it again. And get butt ass or some shit. I don't fucking know. You may say, do it again and get butt ass and say, pull my hair, stick it in. I don't fucking know. You may call 911. You may not tell anybody because you're too embarrassed because you're going to tell all your girlfriends that you've been using this dude like toilet paper. And it finally gave you a black eye. After so many years or some shit. Who knows, man? That's what happens to people. It really ain't got too much to do with guns or knives or pipes and belts that should be choking people and all kind of shit. You don't need nothing to kill somebody. You just choke them with your bare hand, you're strong enough. So the point I'm trying to make is that everything you do, that's your own fucking doing. You get in front of the judge, and there's enough witnesses and evidence, and there's enough witnesses and evidence there. There's enough witnesses and evidence to prove that you're an idiot. Then you're going to jail. Supposed to. That's just how it goes. So I guess that's going to be part of the topic of this video. Taking advantage of people and getting away with it and thinking nothing can happen. That's what this video is going to be about. I was chatting with a woman last night. Well, not really chat. It's more like messages. Well, it's chatting, same shit. And she be posting these things about people taking advantage of people and all different kinds of things. So I talked to her about that. Sound to me like she was trying to explain, like, a lot of these people have, well, everybody's narcissistic to a certain degree. Some people hide it, some people are right out front with it. Covert is hiding it. Overt is like out front, you know, want to be the center of attention. That's the overt narcissist. A covert narcissist plays Mr. or Miss Goody Two-Shoes in front of everybody. And then when they get you behind closed doors, they shit on you. That's how that one works. So those are the two basic ones. She was trying to explain about, like on this, what do you call that? These sayings or quotes they be putting online. It said something about, I guess she felt like she was at home by herself. Well, I'm an old school guy. I'm gonna say losing sleep over a motherfucker. How about that? So your old school people understand what that means. Your millennials damn sure don't. But you will after I finish with you now. Yeah, when they say shit like that, that's when you hear like your mother or your grandfather tell you, don't lose no sleep over that guy, or don't lose no sleep over that chick. It means just what it means. You so worried about where you stand with a person from what they said to you. That's what that should be about. She was trying to explain how she feels worthless. It's like, if you up late at night feeling worthless, can't get to sleep, yada, 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 whatever, however it went. The point I'm trying to make, that's a manipulative motherfucker that she fucking with. That's a manipulative motherfucker that she fucking with. If a person has you up at night thinking about them and worrying about them and shit like that, that's one manipulative motherfucker. Because that motherfucker ain't thinking about you. And I don't care what he says or what she says when they get back in contact with you. Because when they leave you like that, hanging by a thread like that, for days or for weeks, or they ghost you and pop back up, that's a narcissist. That's somebody with a real mental problem that you're dealing with. That's never gonna change. Normal people act normal. Are y'all listening to me? Normal people do as normal people are, man. It's that simple. Normal people do as normal people are. Okay? And anything that's, see, once you figure out, all right, let me teach y'all something. For the ones that don't know, because you got people out there think they know every fucking thing. Teach you something. to learn a person, you're not gonna learn them by no fucking phone calls, and definitely not in no chat box, not no private message, not no direct message, not no letters. I don't care if they're handwritten or typed, and they come in the mail and you read them, or your emails, type an email letter and send it to you. You're not gonna learn nobody like that. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. You're not gonna learn anything. The closer you get with the communications, the better you can read someone. Because that person could be on the phone. He a doctor when he's talking to you. When he says he's got to go, somebody's on the other line, you know, he could be a lawyer talking to the next person. And then the next person rings. Oh, I'm on the line. I'll call you back later. He could be a damn cop. See what I mean? Now, if you like a lot of people, they want to believe in stuff and believe in shit. That's why they made this social media shit. It's a good marketing device. You know, you flood people's mind with subliminal ads. You don't even know you buying shit that you don't even fucking need. Then they want to make it seem like being a cheapskate's a bad thing. Being a cheapskate's a smart thing. It's buy the things you need. And your house don't look like a warehouse with a bunch of shit you be wondering why you bought it. It happens to everybody that has money or a little something. You be saying, what am I doing with all this shit? I don't need this. I don't need that. Get rid of it, man. You can't sell it, get rid of this shit. Give it to someone. Give it to Goodwill. Give Salvation Army. If you can't sell it, give it away, man. Literally. Put it in your car, truck or whatever, drive someplace. Lay that shit down somewhere where you know people are going to pick it up. That's all. Give it away. Advertise it. Free advertisements. What's going on up here? That's somebody sleeping at the light. I smell this violet smell, right? Now, I'm going off topic. Yeah, but I picked the violet this morning and smelled it. Didn't it smell like that? Like what I'm smelling now? Smell like those violet candies. You know those purple candies? Or lavender looking square candies. Come like in this blue square looking package with silver on the ends or whatever. It's like an aluminum kind of paper aluminum package. Like a gum wrapper. Like a juicy fruit or spearmint gum wrapper. That's strong stuff. Have your breath smell like flowers. I like the taste of it, the flavor. I ain't had that shit since I was little. To find them in my mother's pocketbook. She used to have violets and she used to have juicy fruit gum. And then she started buying Mentos. To be in there, scooping that shit up. Okay, back to what I was saying. Yeah, back to that lady. Because she made friends with me. And I'm like, wow, I got some making friends with me. That's why. Because usually it's the woman. I'm gonna cut up here and cut back through past the hospital. This is the corner I'll be bumping into my female friend on. I haven't been out here early enough yet to catch her. Her name is Isis. She good people. But she has her own life, like me. Oh boy, now we got 1.5 2.5 miles to go. 15 minutes a mile. It's a half an hour. Should be about, I'll take my time just a little bit. 40 minutes. So we got 40 minutes. Usually this thing will cut off at 45. So I could stop it now and start all over. But back to the lady. Yeah, I could tell that she's, then I looked at some of the pictures, her pictures. She got some beautiful looking friends. I'm like saying, damn. And I looked some more, I said, damn, they all look good. It was 3 of them. They was dressed in black dresses. For you guys that don't know, black makes you look smaller. But she's actually small anyway. Just well built. And I almost said something about her friends and this and that. I'm playing it by ear. She doesn't want to get in a chat with me, like straight chat. She want to play that message game. I don't like playing that game. Because most of the time, that's a waste of time most of the time. Because I'm going to forget about you. Yeah, I'm going to forget about you, man. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to forget about you. And I'm not trying to get over by pictures and all this crazy talk. And talking about money and stuff. I ain't got no fucking money to be giving no fucking body, really. I can. But I ain't got no money to give no stranger. I ain't spending no fucking money on no strange woman. You gotta be stupid. Like I said, if you ain't face to face with somebody, and they not trying to help, fuck them. There's one dumb hoe asked me the other day, I don't be chatting with none of these people. That's just played out to me. It's new to all these millennials and people being born now, whatever they're going to call these people. That's just old. That's just old. 1980. If you're born in 1980, That makes you 40 years old. You'll be 40 years old with this year. And if you're a woman, you really can't expect too much. I'm keeping it real. That's why that woman is having so many problems. She's not gonna lay them out on the table. I already know her kind. She had put something else in there that said, basically the gist of it was, if you got children, most people that got children, their friends come first. I'm like, to me, my opinion, to you guys, what fucking planet she come from? Like, who raised her? It's like, who fucked her head up? To say that your friends come before your family. When I say family, I mean your children. She said children. She said something about you people out there with children. Don't lie. We all know that your friends come first. And I'm like, what? To myself. I'm like, that shows you how people think. You can get that out of a chat, but you still never know who you're talking to. Or who posting things. You really don't know. You don't. You just absolutely don't fucking know. You can't know because you don't see anything. It could be a 9-year-old on the other. It could be a 9-year-old girl. Or a 9-year-old boy logged into their mama's thing. But usually you could tell. You have a way of screening out things. You have a way of screening out stuff. Well, the point is this, though. It's just fantasy out there. And a lot of people fall for it. And then they get their heart broken. Or finally they do trust somebody enough to meet them and all that. And then they get used. The other person ghosts you. Life goes on. In your mind, you got some big fantasy going on about making a life with somebody. That person's gonna tell you, especially a guy gonna tell you whatever it takes to get his dick sucked. That's what a guy's gonna do. The same way if a girl will tell you anything to get a pussy ate. Same difference. If she likes that. People are under the impression that women don't like sex. When did that start happening? It's craziness, man. And that's just plain and simple. I heard this comedian the other day online. Had me cracking up. I think he's from New York too, so why he do a long hair? He be imitating Keanu Reeves. He did an imitation of Keanu Reeves. He got hair like him and all that, the way he looks. Guess he gets mistaken for him. He said, yeah, the girl ever curse you out of no fucking place? He says, this is Keanu Reeves getting cursed out. And he starts swinging his hair around, bopping him. Right now, Keanu acts with his crazy, stupid ass. He's bopping around, hippie hair flying back and forth from side to side. He's walking in circles. And then he approaches the camera. The guy approaches the camera and go, you know, his girl says, "You ain't shit, you motherfucker, yada, 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 yada." And he said, here's Keanu's reaction. And he starts that bopping and walking around, shaking his head around like a mop. All this shit. And he approaches the center of the camera and goes, and puts his hand out and goes, "Whoa." You know, like a surfer boy or some shit. Then he said, it would be funny, like Keanu in The Matrix, when the guys at the end try to shoot him and he put his hand up. And then the bullets came and they dropped right there in front of his hand. He said that's what Keanu should do to his girlfriends when they run up on him with that bullshit. He just put his hand out and go, "Whoa." And then he locks up his arms at his sides and fall on the floor as he's falling. He goes, "What did you do to me?" He puts his hand up like Keanu stopped the bullets in The Matrix. And the girl's like, "You motherfucker, yada, 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 yada." And he puts his hand up in front of her. And she falls to the side on the floor. He falls on the ground. Like, "What did you just do to me?" Crazy shit. They go to school. I don't like walking through school zones at all. Very seldom. I don't like driving through them either. This is gonna run out. Let me see how much time is on here. Come on now. That says 32. It's going to stop at 45. So I'll be home before that. I just want to speed through here. Stop when children in crosswalks. I don't want to be near no fucking children, man. Same way I don't want no grown-ups near my fucking kids. Well, my kids are all big. My youngest one be 13. Damn. They got a long way down there. This is the shortcut. I cut across. Okay. Like a mile to go. To this next corner. Not quite, like 3/4. Let me see. Yeah, about 3/4. I gotta get someplace and touch my fucking toes. At least touch my ankles and hold it. Shade. Yeah, I said to her, I said, you're an empathetic person. I said, believe it or not, there's people out there that'll use and manipulate you for your resources or whatever you have and disappear. And trust me, they don't even really care. They're an empathetic guy. I don't have very little empathy. That's like a user. It don't mean that they're empathy less. It just means that they have very little empathy. And they don't care as long as they get theirs. As long as they get theirs, as far as they're concerned, you get yours. That's how they do it. It's like I met this one person. She liked me too. It's this lady. She lives in like Wyoming or some shit. She's got horses and all this shit. Facts. But she looked kind of rugged though to me. I don't like rugged ass bitches. with leathery skin from working outdoors or from being in the sun. A lot of them hoes laying around in the sun like, I'm getting a tan. Man, wait till your funky ass lay out there. It's gonna take a couple of years, but that shit's gonna tear your ass up. It's gonna sun damage your skin. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna damage your skin. So you hoes running around out there with the bikinis on, look at my flat stomach and look at my fake titties. Listen to me. Or you ain't even gotta be fake. They could be real, whatever. The ones that's out there showing their ass on the beach and to their neighbors while they lay in their little lawn chair or whatever. Beach chair, call themselves getting a tan, putting all that shit on them. It's gonna protect me. No. I'm gonna skip subjects. I'm gonna get on suntans and bitches. Guys too. All that does is keeps your skin from breathing. Once you apply that bullshit on your skin, you just, come on now, let's just use common sense. You've been had by the advertisements from what your mama told you and what your daddy told you and your girlfriends and what you heard. Fuck what you heard. You put any kind of lotion or anything on your skin, you're not protecting it. You're clogging up the pores in the skin, okay? So when the waste material try to get through the skin barrier to the air, and that's how you communicate with your environment, through your skin. First contact with the environment is your skin. You're on the fucking inside. Your skin is covering you, okay? Your skin is covering you. That's your first contact with the environment. You know? Hopefully it's sunny, like the sun's rays are for a fucking reason. And your skin is for a reason, like a fish in water. They have scales protecting their fucking skin. So they have scales. Or a reptile. Well, our exoderm is on the outside. So you gotta protect it with some kind of breathable fabric. You just don't put fucking grease, petroleum, or whatever. You might as well rub some lard on your fucking shit. You might as well take a dip in a barrel of petroleum oil, and lay on the fucking beach. The skin has to breathe. Always. The worst that you could do is keep it covered too long. That's all. You don't need direct sunlight to gain the benefits from it. It's like plants. Some plants are no good in direct sunlight. Any half-wit would know that. Just any plant. Some plants they need diffuse sunlight. I mean, you need like a curtain or some kind of shade where it don't get the sun rays, ultraviolet rays won't get directly on the leaves because it's going to kill it. And some plants is like succulents. It's a different kind of a plant, man. Like cactus, man. Cacti. It's different. There's a difference. Okay? They hold water. Their shit is gonna go where the moisture is. Their shit's gonna find a water table. Like all these trees you see out here. All these trees do good in the desert. Because that's where we at. This is the desert. This was just sand and cactus. And all they did was just put up infrastructure and build some fucking houses. That's all. It's still the desert. It's a Sonoran desert. People be living in their own little bubble. They don't even know what the fuck's really going on. But you know something? They really don't care. Because that's the way they're trained. It's like a bum. All a bum know how to be is a bum. He go all right with it. Okay? He all right with it. He always can find food. He always can find some place to sleep. May not be the most comfortable places, but he can find a place to sleep or nap. Okay? And that circles all the way back again to why people are online. Some people can have the happiest lives and be online just to fuck with the next person. And they know they got it good. You got guys online hustling women out of money. You ever see those scams? Look up Nigerian scammers online. That's what they call it. They're the first one to start that bullshit back in the day. When I first started chatting, it was about 2000, 1999. That's what it was. And I didn't know what was going on, going in those Yahoo chat rooms. They don't have Yahoo chat rooms anymore. Now that's where you can go and meet people. Chat rooms. And they got places you can go to really meet people. Like I said, you talk to them in a chat room on the scroll. You get in their box. You know, get in their PMs. Or their DMs. Direct message, private message, whatever you want to call it. There's a scroll going on. And like, you could talk across the board with somebody else on the scroll. And everybody can see what you're saying. Everybody can see where it's going. And if you build up a good enough rapport, we used to say, get a room, man. Get the fuck off the scroll. Get a room. That means go to the box. You click on that person's name and send them a message. And you all communicate through the messages. But you still didn't know who you was dealing with. Then what they did, they came out with a microphone. So now you can use a microphone to deal with whoever. You got a mic. So now you can hear if it's a girl, a female, or a male. Because probably 1/3 of the people in there said the room, I forgot how many used to be in a room. I think the room holds 60. That's my UPS guy. It said room holds 60, I believe. Probably 20 of them are fake people. And out of the 20, 10 of them is probably the opposite sex that they say they are. And half of them got fake profile pictures. You know. I could be a good moderator in the room. They'll pay you for that. And when I used to hang out with the hacker guys, with the computer guys. We computer dudes. We kick people out the room. We can shut the room down. We could overload the room with bots. You could take people's IDs and use them to load the room up so nobody could get in. And then y'all say, well, why would you do that? Practice. That's what you do. You practice the programs like in a room where there's nobody at. Send like 100 bots in there. It's going to push everybody out one at a time. It's going to push out 60 people. And you and whoever you want to stay in there. Depends on how the program is written.